Hello, mathematicians. Mr. Regan and Miss Yuka here for your math lesson today.
Good morning.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. And today we're going to be practicing our subtraction problems. Last week we've been doing some math using our addition, and this week we're going to be looking at subtraction. So your learning objective here is I can use place value strategies to solve subtraction problems within 200. Okay. Your language objective is I can explain the strategies I used to solve the problem using base 10, decomposing a number line to solve the problem. First I, then, next, finally, and there. Okay. And with our vocabulary, we're still going to be looking at that place value. We're going to talk about subtraction today. Remember, that's going to be take away, remove, or compare using subtraction. And we have our ones, tens, and hundreds, okay, for our vocabulary words for today. And to get us started, yeah.
Yes, we're going to start with our little warm-up. And our warm-up is actually going to be our first seesaw activity. This is for you to review your addition strategies. And it's kind of a fun way to do it. Okay, so the objective of this activity is to figure out the top number on the pyramid. So that is what you're trying to get to. And how you're going to do this is you're going to start from the bottom. Okay, you're going to work your way up. And what you're going to do is you're going to add the number next to the number. So two numbers, you're going to add those two numbers. The sum or the total will go right above it. So for example, let's look at number 1. So there's 1 and there's an empty square. So you're going to think 1 plus something is going to make 9. So I'm not going to give away. You probably know the answer. So once you put that number on, then you can figure out that number plus 2 will be that number above it. So then you're going to figure it out and you're going to fill up all the boxes until you can find the answer for the top. So this is a little warm up, but it's a fun addition activity. And this is going to be your first seesaw activity.
All right. Looks like a fun one. Can't wait to see your answers for that one. All right. And so we will continue here. So remember with your strategies that we've talked about is going to be place value. Okay, so we're going to use that as our subtraction strategy. We also have our number line, okay, as our number one strategies, okay? And for decompose, we use this for addition, but might not really work for subtraction. We won't really worry about that one first. So we're going to look at place value and we're going to look at number lines today. Yeah. And we really want to focus on showing our thinking in our notebook. So please do your work in your notebook and take a photo. Okay, so you see Miss Yuka pointing to that notebook because we want to see your thinking inside your notebook and not drawing so much on the seesaw template. That way we can see your drawing and your thinking really nice and clear. Okay, got it. Great. All right, for your first practice problem, remember you're going to pause the video here and you're going to practice working on this problem together. So we have 163 minus, remember, take away, that's subtraction. We're going to take away 46. Okay, you get to work on this. Come back and join us, and we're going to share our answer with you. Okay, so we have 163 minus 46. Here we go. This is your base 10 strategy.
Here we're going to be subtracting 163 minus 46 using our base 10 strategy. So I'm going to start by drawing my 100 and my 6 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 1. From my 163, I'm going to take away 46. So I see right away that I need to take away 6 ones, but I only have 3 ones here. So I need more ones. I'm going to take this away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That way, I know I can take away my 6 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is what I'm going to be left with. And I'm going to take away my 4 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I see that I'm still left with 110, and I'm left with 100. So if I was going to put that down, I have 100 plus 110 plus my 7 ones. So my answer would 117.
Good job, Mr. Regan.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so yeah, just really, really make sure that if you don't have enough of those ones, how are you going to get more ones? You're going to have to break apart those tens to get more, enough ones to take away. All right, here we go. Sorry. And now we're going to look at solving this problem on a number line. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we're subtracting 163 minus 46. We're going to show this on a number line. So with our number line, we're going to be counting backwards. We're starting at here 163, and we're going to be counting back 46 from 163. So I like by counting my tens first. So if I'm going to, here I'm going to minus 10. 163 is going to be 153. I'm going to minus another 10. That's 143. I'm going to minus another 10. That's going to be 133. Then I'm going to minus another 10. Then I'm down to 123. So now I've subtracted my tens. Now I'm going to subtract my 6 ones. I see that I have a 3 here. So if I can break my 6 into 3 and a 3, that's going to be a nice friendly number to go through my friends of 10. So I'm going to minus 3. That's going to get me to 120. And then I'm going to minus my other 3, minus 3. And that takes me to 117 as my answer. Okay, so I know that my answer is 117.
Great job, Mr.
Yep.
Regan.
And
Well
so
done.
Right, I think the most important part there was the end where I broke apart the 6 to get to my friendly number to still take away that 3. So when I find that friendly number, I can minus the 3, and then I still have to minus that other part, that 3 left over. So that's going to be really important to subtract the ones there. Okay.
And I also like another reminder is how you have to start on the other end for subtraction. To start with a bigger number, so you're going to start on the right hand side and you're going to count backwards. That's the opposite of when you're doing the addition, where you start at the lower number on the left. So good job.
Thank you.
Well done.
Okay.
Okay, here
Sorry. All right.
That's okay. Now you are going to solve this problem. So we are going to ask you to work in your notebook. The second problem, 125 minus 42. Mr. Regan and I, we're also going to work, and we'll see which strategies we use. So come back and join us when you are done working.
Okay. Yep. We're going to check your answers here. So now we have 125 minus 42.
Yes, and I used a number line to solve the problem. Mr. Regan inspired me just now. So I'm going to start on the highest number, 125 on the right-hand side. And then, okay, thank you.
Yep.
Yep, right there. And then minus 42, I did break up the 42 into 40 and 2, decompose the number. And I knew I had to do 2 10 hops. So minus 10, minus 10, minus 10, minus 10, I landed on 85. And every time I did minus 10, I made sure that I wrote the number just like Mr. Regan did. Then I had to take away 2 more. So I went little hops, 2 little hops, 85, 84, 83, and I got 83 as my answer.
Really nice job.
A different strategy?
Yes. Really nice job on your number line, Miss Yuka. I think it looked really clear. Really nice job. And I just want to comment really fast that the 2 in the ones place, we see that we have enough, right? It's less than the 5. So she didn't have to break up the ones there like I did on my number line. So she had enough. Taking away the 85 minus 2 would be 83. Okay. And we have here as our second strategy using our base 10 blocks. So if you tried it this way, check your work with mine. Let's see if you got the same answer or maybe did it the same way that I did. So we have 125. We're going to take away 42 and get to 83. So I drew my 100 and I drew my 2 10s for 20, and then I drew my 5 1s. When I wanted to take away, here I had enough, right? I had enough 2. I could take away the 2 from my 5 1s. That was okay. But when I wanted to take away my 4 tens, uh-oh, I needed more 10s. So I had to go over and I had to say, hey, Mr. 100, can I get some of your 10s? And so they broke up that 100 into 10 tens. That way I could take away 2 more of the 10s. So I took away 2. I had 2 already that I took away. So I was left with 8 tens. I had 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then I had 3 ones left over there. Whew.
Ooh, so this time you had to break apart 100. You had
Yes.
enough ones, but you didn't have enough tens. So you
Right.
had to go and regroup
Mhm.
the 100.
Yes.
So some of the problems might have to do that. You might have
Mhm.
to try to do that one.
Right.
Okay.
So, and that's going to be really important to remember that the 100 is really 10 tens. Okay, 10 little tens bundled together to make a 100. Remember where we talked about that earlier in the school year. Okay, so remember with that strategy there too. All right, friends. So here is your seesaw activity for today. You are going to complete the next 3 problems. You have 174 minus 36. And with this one is going to be where you record your strategy. So take your photo, take your picture, and then you're going to record your thinking, record your answer. Then you have 149 minus 67 and 128 minus 48. Okay, on seesaw there. All right.
And we have a game that we are going to introduce to you, but you don't have to play the game. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to ask you to go to number 3 if you would like to play a game. It's a really fun game called Race to Zero. If you would like to play the game, then you're going to go to number 3 and watch a different video, where we're going to explain how to play this fun game. All right?
Okay. All right. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, mathematicians.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.